Hey guys, it's Tartan coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft, and we're just jumping into the world real quick and seeing how everything will go. Garuda here, peacefully in bed, and we're going to quickly build a fence outside to keep him safe. And that villager, we're gonna take that bed and give him a bed somewhere else. But first things first, will be time for planks, and then we'll just make get a couple of sticks. Oh, bamboo can go into the sticks, very nice. And then we will get fencing. We don't need a ton. I guess I need a couple of more sticks to make a gate. Yes, there we go. Because, oh yeah, they've got a whole thing going on here. This song's pretty epic as it starts. It's really playing up what's gonna go on here. Which is really just me putting a gate here, and I don't think, yeah, they're not gonna be able to go around. I think these are fences themselves. Yeah, walls. So this is gonna make it so we'll be able to get out. That's not perfect. We'll need to make it a little bit taller then. We don't want Garuda to accidentally get out before we get a better and safer place. Truly, the music captures the gravity of this situation. Pretty nice. Might be a little too loud. We'll try that. That balancing might seem a little better. Last thing I want to do is have just like a level that's totally unlistenable, where either my voice or the music's too loud, but I, am not a responsible enough person at the moment to figure out what to do with myself. I need to get these furnaces down just so I'm not wasting time. Very important to get your furnaces rolling. I think I only have the one thing to cook though, right? Yeah. So it's not that important to get your furnaces rolling. Yes, and here we will have some stairs. And I think, and the only reason I'm doing this is because I didn't want to like build another house. I just figured I'd steal this guy's. And what better way to show this guy that I don't care about him at all than to make a weird, just totally incomprehensible barrier to his house. But that should keep it nice and safe, right? No, I'm not going to be able to walk above that. We'll just break this one. And it should still keep it nice and safe. And we'll just immediately let our friend out and not have any seeds to get him back inside. No. Be my friend. Alright. Garuda had a little bit of the rabbit in him. That's what happens when you forget, how bored your friends get cooped up inside all day. But we're going to break the purple bed, because we're going to need to give that villager another house. And then that should make it so nobody can fly in and harm our buddy there. And this dude just sort of hangs out. Doesn't want to get a job, that's okay. I wonder if that's all Diogenes. So what I want to do now is just get rid of basically all of these berry bushes. I don't know if anybody buys them or sells them, but this actually would be a good time to find that out. This would also be, of course, I mean, obviously, a good time to not fall into there. But a good time to put down some centralized... Oh, boy. It was a little more dangerous than I thought it was going to be looking there. Well, I'm going to throw another waterfall here. That'll let me get up relatively safely, because I'm going to need to go down there and see if there's any, you know, buildings for the village or anything like that. But I need to build a couple of chests, and then we can put them inside this house here. This person at work, they asked me how I chose whose house in the village to steal. And I was like, oh, I don't steal their houses, you know, that would be terrible. I just make my own. And he's like, oh, okay. But, you know, what I'm trying to say is this house seems like a good house to take right now. And we're going to be able to toss just most of this stuff in here. We're not going to throw all of the food in. Obviously, we're going to want to travel with some. But the extra armor, basically all of the stuff that we've accumulated, we're just going to go ahead and throw in here. We never want to go without our doors. You never want to go without coal. And we'll make some more torches. And I should have a crafting table inside. However, I do not. And our little baseball toss there is to no avail. So, unlike in a lot of towns, this one's got pumpkins right in the middle. It could be an accident, or it could be a feature of these sort of spruce villages. But now that it's a little bit more inventory space here, and I am feeling confident about the day, we're going to go and try to take a fight here. Maybe a few fights. Oh no, I've made a huge tiny mistake, for this is the worst of enemies. I'm not sure where their hitboxes are. I think that's the biggest problem with them. You know, like, I am, of course, iron armored up, which makes it much easier. I think those few hits would have put me in, like, relatively high danger if you're unarmored. But that's, of course, why you don't mess around and you don't go out naked. And we've taken care of that foe. We're going to make another 32 torches right there. And we've still got some coal, so feels good. You never want to go out without plenty of torches, or at least the ability to make some. And I don't want to turn my back too much, but on the same hand, I do. This coal is totally unimportant to my general plan, but, you know, I was getting it, and now I'll have another 20, and that'll do me for a good long while. I don't have any more sticks on me. That's fine, because I am carrying a bed. I forgot to get one down for that other guy, because, you know, I historically break promises to NPCs. It's not because I don't, you know, like them or even appreciate them. It's just due to carelessness and neglect. What do you want me to tell you? Just looking up a few times. Principally looking for iron, but also looking for areas like that where big, sketchy danger could happen. That is exactly what I'm talking about. He is laughing and cackling. That's a witch. That's not a villager at all. He looked like he could have been a cleric, but he is cackling. So I basically need to be able to fight him I don't know how they operate. I don't think they cast magic. I think they throw potions. So I don't think there's any more around. Yep, there we go. Okay, there's the answer. I did get poisoned, so terrible. And it lasts forever. Okay, it drops my health extremely. I might just die to this. I'm glad that I ran away from him, but okay, one single poison is enough to remove all of your HP, so don't get hit by a witch. That's pretty hardcore. Yikes. So I need a bow and arrow, and this just reminds me that in my other hardcore world, I just ran right up to a witch and hit them, and apparently their poison is enough to just straight kill you. So, yeah, let that be a lesson to you to not do that. Don't do that thing. Milk apparently does not restore hunger. That's pretty unfortunate. I only know that you can make some stuff with milk sometimes. Some stuff. You can make cake and probably other real-world recipes that would logically require it. We've got some iron on the side of the wall there, and we're going to go and acquire it. I thought that villager may have been an enemy, but... Oh, look, foxes! How can we make them our friends? A little bit of pork chops? Come on, buddy. It's just a pork chop. Come on. Oh, he is capering around. He is real quick. Well, I hope that he'll be my friend someday. He's too fast. Oh, he is murdering a chicken. Well, I will have to make sure to not be transporting Garuda in any sketchy environments. It looks like this guy wants to be Diogenes now, so it's definitely not specific to them. But for this dude, for 3 emeralds, we can get an iron axe, which is actually a totally decent item. That one takes 14, and there's no way I'm buying that scuffed enchantment for 14 emeralds. Even in my normal world, I wouldn't do that. So to sum up, there's a witch down there, and a witch can immediately kill me. So that is, that's real bad, and I'm going to need to pay attention to that. I think some of the songs in the old YouTube library don't like going past 10 minutes or so, but we'll figure that out later. That guy doesn't like to live. I need to just make a bow and arrow, but I don't. Don't have the string. Alas. So I'm sort of at an impasse, and then I remembered that I didn't need to go down there into the depths. That was just a thing that I thought about doing. I got rattled by that interaction with the witch there. Normally, they just like say threatening things and offer to turn you into various woodland creatures, but that witch really, really made me nervous. But I think, yeah, we'll, this is a bit too much junk to carry as we go to another village, so we'll drop the less important stuff off once we find where our main house is. You know, it's around here somewhere. I'll be able to recognize it from the outside, from the barred gate. There we go. And here there's... Okay, quite a unique setup. They've got a hay bale inside of like a trapdoor barrel. It's not a proper barrel, I shouldn't call them that. With a... and that's the fuel source. And I think I forgot to give Garuda seeds in the morning. So, I'm sorry, buddy. There we go. I definitely forgot to replace this bed. However, where did I put the chest? Inside the house? Obviously inside the house. It occurred to me that I could crack the wall like this and get access to it, and I don't think this would actually come back to bite me, since I don't think it would ever let Garuda out, so that'll be a funny little thing. I'll of course always want to patch it right back up. And even as I put those in there, it occurred to me that I needed to cook them, so we're gonna go ahead and block it back in. Nice. And yeah, I think that'll be the way. I was gonna say we'll know which it is by the cobblestone, but we'll have to. It's right underneath the window, so that'll be easy enough to remember. Now watch as I forget that that's what's going on with it for forever. But you know, it'll be okay. I have confidence that it'll be okay. And it's about to be time to go adventure once more. Don't know what time of day it is, but I just need to get oriented as to where that dumb faraway village is. But I also will want a pillar to lead us back here. So I think we're just going to go dirt pillar, because I'll have a lot of dirt in this chest that I've just put there, right? I'll have some dirt in this chest. We could even do stone pillar. It doesn't seem too wasteful. And I'm sure later on I'll kick myself for making this pillar out of stone when I could have chose some other material. Whenever I get a mason that's willing to buy, 20 stone for an emerald or whatever, as happens later on. But as it was, this is what I had more of. And dirt's easier to break, so I almost want that to carry around with me in case I need to move it around pretty quick. So let's just take stock of what's going on. This village is here quite well concealed in the forest. If it weren't for the fires, I never would have noticed it. It's really beautifully melded to the landscape. Yeah, we can just go in that direction. Did I bring my boat with me? No, my boat's down there. That would prevent me from fall damage, but I don't think I'll get it anyway. But so this place is negative 1440 and about 1200. And we'll just jump in the boat, turn left, and then turn left again. And I'm doing the thing that I always think I'll do, which is, do a sort of haphazard attempt at the world. Alright, so from within the boat, it's terrible mining speed, so it's just better to stand up and mine by quite a large margin. But 4 iron is awesome. I am nowhere close to ironed up enough to where I'm not going to get excited anytime I see exposed iron. I do want to look around this real quick. I need to get away from the bubbles. That'll pull my boat down. This is either a huge open area, or yeah, it just looks like sort of an open sea. I run right over the bubbles immediately after saying I'm going to avoid them. Classic behavior. But of course, with the pillar, it's not that tall, but it'll be able to lead us back home fairly easily. It'll protrude above the landmass, and that's the route into the under village area that we definitely need to go down later when I have a bow and arrow, and when I have like a potion to cure poison or something, because that debuff lasted a really long time, and there didn't appear to be much that I could do about it. And if I had taken one more hit, it might have been the end of everything right there. But very lovely and interesting. We've got a pre-existing waterfall that'll take us all the way up to the top, and a village built into the side of the mountain, and what looks like stalactites, unless they are stalagmites in the distance. This guy sells leather pants that are not that good, but that are fashionable. These guys apparently live here, which doesn't look like it's going to go great for them, or rather they want to work here. So this whole area is getting in their way pretty considerably. We're going to try to help them out. There we go. That'll let them at least go into this area. If they're trying to go to the other side of it, I don't know how to help them. Like, if their objective is to go up to the top, he's going to have to find something else to do with his life. I don't think that's going to really work out. This sugarcane generated 4 high, which I don't think I have ever seen. It grows 3 high, or it doesn't grow at all. And I've been around like a lot of sugarcane, but I guess not so much that I understand every element of it. Tons more food right here, so that's pretty nice. And then we're gonna throw the old purple bed on the ground and crash for the night. And yeah, good stuff. This villager is waking up, that villager is waking up, and this guy over here is still looking just despondent. Oh, he's trying to get to one of these so he can use it for a job site, isn't he? That's what's going on. If I break this without hitting him... Makes me scared. I really don't want to, like, start a fight with the villagers. And then we will, block it off like so. And yeah, okay, that is exactly what was going on. The leather worker, and this guy, he's just stuck with the roof, so we're going to carefully trim it down a little bit so he can path to where he wants. That's not going to interrupt really too much. All right, there we go. He'll buy leather for an emerald, which makes him much more useful than all the other leather workers who merely want to get in my way. But I'm satisfied now that they're going to have a better life just because I showed up and helped them out with pathing a little bit. But we're just going to take a look around the rest of the village really quick. We've got a very icy area to the side there, but what I'm principally concerned with, of course, is just what we can take from the village. Oh no, I've done something annoying and opened the flow of water, and now I am the enemy of the village. But fortunately, it slides all of the stuff to one easily accessible point. I think I am going to break this one, because although it is pretty, it's also a little bit annoying. And now we will take advantage of that one. No, did I see iron? I want to say that I did. But where was it? Down low over here. You know, it might have just been a stalactite out of the corner of my vision, and I thought it was iron because of the discoloration, and then there's just an absolute ton of copper going on here. This is a potentially sketchy area. You know, I don't have any scouting on it, but I do know that I can get back to the water pretty quick. I got a bit of food. and I got my boat, so I can make a hasty escape if the need arose, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Looking around, we've got coal in the little glowing vines, but no iron or diamonds. And okay, now we're talking. Now we've got a vast underground expanse, and of course with it the attendant dangers. But we're just going to try to stymie those dangers a little bit by dashing forward. And I know there's like a spider above me there, that's why I'm putting all this distance here. And now we're going to get him in a safe area, and if there were any skeletons or any of that kind of nastiness, then we would be able to get a hold of it. And it looks like they are great climbers. He thinks I can't see him, but I can see him, you know. Oh no! Ow! 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 So I made a silly mistake there. It looks like the spikes do a little bit of damage. I'm killing him with the pickaxe. Seemed about as slow as back when I was first learning Minecraft, and I would try to pop a spider with a stick, but I died a lot back then. It looks like I made him fall onto the point of one of those, and he took a little bit of fall damage, but not a ton. And now I actually am almost out of wood, and this is down to my last torch, so I'm just going to jump forward a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Not because we're worried about the danger. Actually, the danger is largely gone. The sun looks like it's going down, so perversely outside right now would be a little bit sketchier than the inside of this cave. But we'll be able to return, and of course caves, by their very nature, go deep within the Minecraft world. And so we'll be able to maybe adventure down there once we get, you know, a little bit more of our resources going. And I left my furnaces in the other area because I intended to come back so quickly. So I think what we'll do is just go up top, do what we were originally going to do, and just check out the village before I got distracted looking at that dripwood cave. Or dripwood? Dripstone? I think dripstone is what it's called. But with the magnificence of quick travel, alright, and we're going to be able to go to this town house, this house of the town on the side of the cliff. But first off, we're going to rescue this poor sod. Come on out, buddy. Yeah, give me some green recognition. Where on earth are you trying to go? Oh, he thinks he lives up there. So this area is... Oh, he wanted to get a job. That was what his burning desire was when he was stuck. Is that he wanted to come over and work. Which, you know, respect. Got to respect the hustle. And glad that he's looking for employment. You know, that's really the route towards impressing a village, is whenever you finally get your first weird Minecraft job. And that is a technique to get up that I just developed, and it even sort of worked. I would describe that as sort of working. I think that's accurate enough. It looks like the village center, as identified from this bell and fountain, is right here. So it's a sort of largish village, but quite split. And then there in the distance, yeah, you can't see any sign of the other village from here. So it's good that I found the one beforehand. As it was nice and pretty and had some fun stuff in it, like the armor smith, which is like just amazing, like really, really awesome to see a free set of iron armor and helmet. I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, it's whatever, but okay, this is actually the first house that I think I've seen like this, where it's intentionally like a duplex thing. One person has all the bread and the apples, the other person has, you know, the table where they dine. They both like the color yellow, and they both love gazing out into the distance. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Am I out of food? No, I'm not out of food. I need to get a bit of wood for various inscrutable purposes, like the production of torches and indeed crafting tables. And we're going to need to make an axe before too long, which I will probably do out of iron, which I will certainly do out of iron. So we're just going to walk over here and sort of gaze out. Okay, there's another of the double houses there. This place is really something. The important thing is that I really like this song too. It's funny that it almost feels to me as though it like comes with the game, and yet it's all part of the amazing YouTube suite. This is Density and Time, their song Pelagic, which would probably be there in the description because they do a good job of it. But whenever there's a song that I really like, even though I know it'll be in the description, I always like to shout it out. So I really respect that these people are making their catalogs available to everybody. People like me, of course, you know, I'm sure they have their own reasons for it. Maybe, you know, just to get their name out there in general, you know, because I don't monetize my videos as of right now. I might someday, I guess. Who knows? But it's even like they don't take the money from that. So it's really just like art that they're giving to people so that they can use it. And I'll always think that's beautiful. Just really, really amazing stuff. And I mean, just from a selfish point of view, it's so much more fun to play with more music, and probably a lot more fun to watch also. So can't do anything but be thankful for the YouTube audio library. You know, they're not paying me to compliment it. I'm just a real big fan. And I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Hardcore Minecraft. We're probably about to lay down for the night. You know, these two fellows live here, and what's a third in a happy house? So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode, and that you'll come and see me in the next one, where we continue on with our adventures.